AJ, from a perspective of a technology specialist, what technology is out there to help people figure out what's the best evidence?
There are plenty, but Shannon mentioned predictive coding. That's a kind of buzzword these days, but it's also a very real technology. And the idea there is you've got 1 million documents to review. There's no possible way you can manually look through all of them, right? So if you can look through just a couple hundred or 1,000, the computer can infer from how you've evaluated those documents some commonalities between them, and then go automatically look through the other 999,000 and find out ones that are similar. Ones that, if you thought this one was interesting, these other ones are probably also interesting. And so this kind of machine learning technology, by the way, it's not something that's specific to law. So Netflix uses this kind of technology to find movies for you that are some of the ones you like. Google voice to speech, voice to text. When you get a voicemail, it'll transcribe for you. That using the same machine learning technology. IBM's Watson, that won Jeopardy, also uses very similar technology. So these are things that are used in other fields very successfully. And they're used to sort through enormous amounts of information in a way that people simply can't, right? So, you can search with a couple of words and you can find other documents that have those couple of words, but there's no way you can really holistically sum up a document with hundreds or thousands of dimensions the way a computer does and then apply that to your entire corpus. It just doesn't scale. So those technologies help you there. At the same time, just in the same way, Netflix isn't putting movie critics out of business, and certainly if you've ever gotten a Google transcription of a voicemail, it's definitely not the gold standard compared to your ears, right? And Watson is smart on Jeopardy, but it's not going to litigate cases for you, right? So predictive coding doesn't replace humans, right? What it's basically doing is suggesting, of all the documents out there, here are the ones you should look at first, probably. But at the end of the day, it's going to be working alongside people with brains who litigate, just as Judge Lambert said. At the end of the day, you need human eyeballs to